BKC, what's up? It's your boy Jay Reed. Just heading out to a doctor's appointment. Well, already did the doctor's appointment, so heading out to get some X-rays, on the knees and whatnot. See if we can figure out what's going on. Yeah, very painful, guys. Very painful, guys. Giving you an update on what's going on with your boy. But we get in there, man. We get in there. The most I going to take care of that. But yeah, today I just want to talk about what you guys are looking for when it comes to an American bully, what you should be looking for, and if you already have a mindset of exactly what you want and what you're looking for, maybe just by listening to some of the things that I have to say, or going out and getting more information that might tweak some of the things that you already have in your mind. Of course, not going to tell you guys to change, but let's jump straight into the video, guys. It's a rainy day out here today. The footage I have here for you guys is going to be from a hot day, so big up yourself. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. It goes a long way for me and the channel, guys. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Still a long way to go, but for those of you already checking in, big up yourself, and if you could like, if you could share, I deeply appreciate it. Let's jump straight into the video, guys. Bloodline. Bloodline. Just doing our cleaning, with our kennels and whatnot, getting to Roxy and smoking in a minute, but today we'll be talking about, what you guys should be looking for. And I guess I'll put it in simple terms, guys. Just try to stick to the standard as close as you can get, the standard of the breed and the variation you're going for, whether it be pocket, standard, XL. I think a lot of what's out there, guys, it's a fairly new breed. People try to force your hand and say you have to do this, you have to do that. But at the end of the day, you look at some of the major kennels, well, most of the major kennels, and the American bully breed is just not as consistent as like the Rottweiler and all of these other breeds. So you get different phenotypes all the time. Of course, that would then determine which dogs win the shows and whatnot. But you as a breeder, guys, try to keep as close to it as possible. Don't buy into all of the I mean, of course, if you get your dog with your pedigrees and whatnot, that's great. I encourage it, but don't buy into it as to say like you go ahead and buy a dog and say, yeah, because you only buying that dog because of the background of that dog, and who's its father, its mother, going so and so, and at the end of the day, you bought a dog that has flaws, and then you're now thinking, okay, well, I'll just fix this and that, and the puppies must sell. And the sad thing about it is that the puppies do sell because there are other people just like you just buying into the names of the dogs behind, and at the end of the day, you end up with a dog, for what, 8-10 years, and then you're not happy with how the feet look, you're not happy with how the dog's stacking up and whatnot. There are things that you thinking that, okay, I'm gonna fix this in a generation and a generation and a generation, and some of these things takes 3 to 5 generations to fix, guys. So my advice is just buy what you want, what you can see with your eyes. Stop thinking about everything on the back end. First, confirm what you can see with your eyes. Mother, father, grandparents, at least get as far as the grandparents, or 3 generations behind, and then make your decision based on that. If you then at that point you want to look for paperwork and you want to look at the pedigree and the lineage and stuff like that, then of course by law you go, but you have to make sure you're getting what you want physically first. This is a physical product, this is not a mental product, guys. And a lot of these guys out there fooling you into believing into the mental side of things. That's something that you physically have in your hands, guys. Okay, so just make sure you're getting the right stuff. Like for me, I look for great temperament as well, as you can see with Roxy. That's sort of like my type of dog, because I used to be a real pit bull fan before, and from the time she was small I realized she had that drive that most bullies don't have, actually. Like that gameness about her. As you can see, all of the dogs already give up. I already trained them, have them do a run and whatnot, and she's there looking at the fishing pole, and she's waiting. I just hung it there, especially she would be there until next day, but she wouldn't give up. And that's what you call gameness. Like no matter what, these dogs will continue. It's not about survival anymore, it's just about winning that game. and as you can see, she's trying to get it. And that's one of the things that I look for as well in the temperament of dogs. Not all of my dogs, by the way, because it strays away from the breed standard, you understand. But I like an athletic dog. I like a dog with a lot of drive. So I did some research on her. Her father has a lot of drive as well. So that's one of the things that I was looking for in her. And as you can see it in her. You get it out of her pups. Mufasa is a good blend of herself and Smoke, and they gave me what I was looking for. Another thing is, some guys out there ask me, when they breed a litter, okay, this dog have this in it, this dog have that in it, have a little bit of this and that, so I trying to fix this, so I'll breed her to this and then I'll breed her to that. And I'm like, hey bro, you have a litter, sell it, sell everything. Stop trying to keep a dog and then fixing this, and you keep a dog and then you fixing that. If you're going to keep a dog, you keep the dog because the dog is exactly what you want. If it's not exactly what you want, that's kennel blindness, and you thinking like, okay, you're going to achieve something that's just not there in your dog. So sell the dogs, sell the pups, as much as you can get for it. Be honest with your clients. As long as you're honest, you sell the dogs, and you take that same money and you reinvest into your kennel and you buy exactly what you want. That's your opportunity. Stop trying to keep dogs and fixing this and fixing that, guys. Here you can see me, I gave the dogs coconuts, because they keep eating the kennel. Some of my guys told me that's the solution, so I'm trying it out, but let's see how that goes. I just didn't want to be cleaning too much, because that's what they were doing. So yeah guys, I guess that's the one-on-one that I wanted to give you guys. Of course, if you get in your paperwork, yeah, go for it guys, I encourage it. But again, make sure you physically get in what you want. At least you're not gonna tell on the pup, so make sure you're looking at the background, the parents, the grandparents, and then you'll take it from there. You can see Legacy starting to chip in as well. Smoke and Roxy, they don't eat the cage, but I still gave them a coconut as well. It's more Mufasa and Mia, the destructive ones, guys. I hope this advice was great, guys. I hope you guys enjoy what you saw today. I just give you some more footage on the dogs. But yeah, guys, keep that advice, safe. And I hope you guys use it when going out and picking your dogs. So I'll leave you with 3 things, guys. Make sure you stay as close to the standard as possible and avoid as many flaws as you can. Number 2, try to get the best confirmation that you can from your dog. And number 3, if you can get the paperwork, then get the paperwork, get the history, guys. Color should be the last thing that you guys are looking for when it comes to choosing a dog. And I won't say the last thing, I would say maybe the 4th thing, because at the end of the day, the markets that we're working with right now, they look for color. So if you're going to be a breeder, then you have to feed into the market, guys. So I won't completely sidetrack it, but get it in that order. That would be my advice. As you guys can see from the footage so far, you wonder what I've been playing here for you. Mufasa, he's already done with the small coconut, so I said, you know what, I'll put a bigger one there for you, because that guy just going to tear up my cage. So I gave him a bigger coconut. Let's see what he's gonna do with it. I'll let him do his thing. But a nice big boy Mufasa. You guys got to saw some of the dogs today. I took this footage from my phone, so excuse the screen. I just wanted you guys to see how this boy goes about tearing this up. So guys, just make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, guys. I really appreciate if you can share this with someone, if you like the video. And let's see how we can grow the community, the bully community. I just wanted to point out again, guys, I don't forward the mixed breeding, so if you guys are in the bully game, I'd say, let's get rid of that and let's try to better the game, guys. Panita pour gaspiller les pièces, bagaille qui pas fier, chasse pour genou. Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Versace, Nike, Adidas, Clarks, Cabriolet, bam. Pisse mes vieux, vive la vie pied vieux. Éduqué comme moi, complète. Mais ma caille me dit, bah, c'est trendset, pleuve trendset.